Hello, hello. Today I'm going to go over some damage attenuation stuff. I've seen it discussed a lot more in the community recently, and there's just been a lot of misinformation from both YouTubers and just people in the community. Um, this isn't going to be some riveting video, but I'm going to go over my suggestions for the different types of damage attenuation, how they work, and show a few clips and stuff. It's going to be a pretty short one. So I went ahead and put together a flowchart for how to deal with the different type of attenuated enemies. So you'll pick depending on which one you're fighting. But basically, if you're fighting an acolyte, you want to use a crit weapon, right? Magistar will one-shot them. If you don't have a crit weapon, or sorry, if you don't have Magistar, use a different crit weapon. My recommendations for depending on how well you can aim are Dual Tox, Kunai, and Spore Lacer. If you're dealing with a Babao, Dedicant, or Necromech, they have a 175,000 damage instance cap and a 300,000 DPS cap. You can go past the damage valve within the first 1 to 3 seconds as long as you overload it with instances. So you want to use as many instances as possible because they have low amounts of health, which means you can kill them in those 1 to 3 seconds. And that's Torrid Zephyr and Titania are my main two picks for that. If you're fighting an Archon or the Fragmented boss, it doesn't matter. As long as you use anything that's normally good on non-attenuated enemies, then it's fine. Because even if you wanted to do the bypass stuff, it just wouldn't matter enough. You'd get a little bit more DPS in that first 1 to 3 seconds, but after that, you're going to be clamped to that 300k regardless of what you pick. So just pick whatever you find comfortable. For a Lich, well, I guess I missed the arrow here. For a Lich, you just use Titania. Because you can technically do a Lich one-shot with Magnus, because, it still has multi-crit, which is intentional, but it's not worth it. You can kill an R5 Lich in 1 second with Titania, so it's just not really worth using the one shot or anything. You want Titania anyway for speed purposes. So yeah, I'm gonna show a few clips. I'll show Torrid Zephyr and Titania versus a Babao and Sim. I'll show Titania versus a Lich, and then that's it. Okay, so this is all the miscellaneous stats I know about damage attenuation. I didn't put any builds in this video because they were kind of all common sense, but if you don't know how to build Titania, which is probably the most relevant person in this video, my Exalted Frames video goes over it pretty well. But yeah, I mean, that's about it. If you have any questions or anything, then leave a comment below. Have a good one.